In broad terms, we've had reports on how we stand with those nations that are allied with us, what they expect of the coming Kennedy administration, and the degree of support that they might be prepared to give it. We've heard also of the expectations and probable attitudes of those nations that adopt a neutral path in the conflicts between the communist and anti-communist world. But what of the communist powers themselves? James Robinson, what do you think will be the nature of the struggle that communist China will wage against Kennedy programs?
Well, Frank, the administration should note that domestically, communist China has had her most difficult year. It's estimated that as many as 60 million Chinese will die, directly or indirectly, from the effects of hunger. So serious are the food shortages that the entire population exists on famine diets. Apathy has replaced earlier revolutionary enthusiasms. Instead of great leaps forward in industry and agriculture, there's a creeping paralysis. Paradoxically, this grim depression has not visibly weakened the stern communist ruling apparatus, nor is the regime threatened by overthrow. Instead, Peking more than ever works for world conquest, a conquest China's rulers insist will be accomplished through violence. Red China's militant call to arms has created a most serious ideological split with Russia, for Chinese leaders are in dispute with Moscow's avowed policy of world dominance through peaceful competition. This, then, is the China confronting the new Kennedy administration, a power that must be dealt with, and it seems illogical that Washington will continue allowing Red China to pursue her aggression and her belligerence without being directly tied into United Nations checks and curbs. Similarly, it's increasingly disastrous to continue affording China an isolationist sanctuary unexposed to our diplomatic ingenuity and imagination.
Jim, what you're really saying is that Red China should be recognized by us and Red China should be seated in the United Nations now, right?
Of course we should recognize it, Cecil, but this doesn't mean that